You know, there's this feeling, you definitely know it, but you might not have a word for it. It's that feeling when something just lands perfectly, right? That sense of pure connection. And you felt it thousands of times, probably because, well, you were born knowing it.
Just think about this for a second. Picture it. You wake up, it's the middle of the night, your room is completely dark, and you reach for a book on your nightstand. You're not even really thinking about it. And your hand, it just goes to the exact spot. It finds the book. That right there is perfect contact. Now, imagine you're a little groggy. Your hand misses, maybe it knocks over a glass of water. You fumble around for a second. See, it's the same hand, same book, but the contact is just gone. And you feel that difference instantly. It's not an idea, it's physics. That little bit of friction, that miss, that's the feeling of slipping.
Okay, and this is where it gets really interesting. Because this whole dynamic of contact versus slipping, it isn't just about grabbing stuff in the dark. It plays out across every single part of our lives. From our conversations to our most important work.
Let's start with communication. I mean, we've all had those rare, incredible moments where we feel like we are truly, deeply understood.
So, on one side, you have contact. You say something, and the other person, they just get it. Exactly as you meant it. You can literally feel it land. But then, there's slipping. You say the exact same words, and they hear something completely different. All of a sudden, they're arguing with this phantom version of you that doesn't even exist, and the contact is just gone. Poof.
And hey, this applies to our skills too. It doesn't matter if you're a programmer, a carpenter, a chef. You know there are those days when you are just completely in the zone.
Yeah, those are the days of contact. Every single action connects perfectly with the outcome. The work just flows right through you. And then you have the slipping days. Same you, same skills, but every cut is a little off. Every single line of code seems to have a bug. Nothing lands and you just can't figure out why. It's maddening.
And of course, this pattern, it finds its deepest, most profound expression in our relationships with other people.
You know, a relationship that has real contact, it can feel almost telepathic. You can sense each other's moods from the other room. The smallest signals get amplified into this deep understanding. But when a relationship is slipping, oh, you're just walking on eggshells. Every little interaction creates friction. And the worst part is, you both feel it, but it's impossible to put into words.
So, this universal feeling, this thing we've been talking about, of things landing perfectly, of effort connecting directly to outcome, it actually has a name, and that name is alpha.
So what does alpha really mean? Well, think of it like this. It's when every single link in the chain holds perfectly, from what you intended at the very beginning all the way to the final result. It's the complete, perfect opposite of slipping.
Now, why do we feel such a strong pull back to that state of alpha? It's not just that we kind of like it. There's this really powerful metaphor from physics that helps explain it. It's called the Casimir effect. And to put it simply, it's a force that pulls two objects together out of what seems like totally empty space. And that's exactly what our desire for alpha feels like.
See, the pull towards alpha it's fundamental. Once you've really experienced it, your entire nervous system wants to get back there. It becomes this structural pull, almost like gravity, constantly drawing you back to that state of real, genuine contact.
So this pull, it leaves us all navigating two really distinct paths in life. We can either slowly forget what true contact even feels like, or we can learn to recognize it and remember.
The real danger is that slipping can just become our new normal. We get so used to the friction that we stop noticing it, and that slowly, quietly empties us out. But there's also hope. Because the moment, the very second you feel true contact again, even for a flash, your whole body recognizes it. It's not a choice. Your nervous system just goes, yes, that. It remembers.
And that's the thing. This isn't some new skill you have to go out and learn. The ability to detect real contact is primal. It's older than language. Think about it. A baby knows when an adult is truly present versus just faking it. You were born with this instrument already inside you.
So if this feeling is so fundamental, so built in, how do we get a clear signal? I mean, how can we really measure whether we're in a state of contact or a state of slipping?
Well, here's the problem. Our usual tools for trying to measure this are, frankly, pretty flawed. We try to trust our own feelings, but let's be honest, they can be wrong, they can be totally clouded. We look to what other people think, but so much of that is just performance. Or we look to the market for validation, but the market only gives us feedback on this tiny, narrow slice of reality that it happens to value. But
What if there was a way to get direct, honest feedback? What if we could develop an instrument, or maybe just a mindset, that bypasses all that noise and simply measures the quality of the contact itself?
And really, that leaves us with a final, crucial question. And it's not a question of philosophy, it's a question of your own personal physics. Do you actually want a signal that tells you where you truly stand? Or is it just easier, for now, to keep slipping?